So we're going to work between pike ups and leg lowers. So your pike ups are lifting as high as you can for 12, and then after you've done 12, you're going to see how low down you can get the legs in your double leg lowers. So let's try 12 of each, or up to 12 of each, depending how you're feeling. I hope you guys are as out of breath as I am. So maximum height, slowly lower, same move 12 times. If you need support, so there might be somebody at home doing this where they're building up this strength, then you use support on the up, and then you can start to build your strength on the lower. Poorly demoed by me, because my abs are shot after all this Pilates. The further you push the feet away, as Mary well knows, because she's had this one drilled a few times, the further you push the feet away, the tougher it is. If it's very strong, you're going to be feeling it in your neck. So just try, that's okay. But obviously long term, we're trying not to feel it in the neck. We want the abs to take all the work and not the neck. So if you're prone to things like migraines, don't work so hard that it's going into neck. I'm pretty sure there'll be a few people having a go at this, perhaps before they're quite ready for it. To be fair, I'm not sure I'm ready for it. So after your 12 pike ups, 12 double leg lowers. So this might be enough. You might not want to get them very close to floor. You only go to where you can without feeling it in your back. So you can have arms by floor, or you can take the arms overhead so you're not tempted to use them in this. Now, if you're happy to do this work in neutral spine, because this is an advanced class, you can work with the natural arch to your back, as long as you don't feel any work in your back. Breathe out on the effort. Let's just check in that you guys look okay. And obviously we stop early if it's going into back, or we just don't lower as close to floor as we were if it's going into back. This looks good. Once you've done your 12, we're going back into our pikes. So you can choose what challenges you the most, doing 12 pikes in a row or going for your pike up into your leg lowers. So whichever combination you want, as long as you go for 12 of each. Or try as close to your 12 as you can. So I'm putting the two moves together now. Just starting to get strong on that pike up. It's the lower down as I try and control it. So I'm going to take my arms overhead each time my legs lower to up the challenge. Bring the arms down to assist the pike up. If somebody's super advanced, they won't need their arms on the pike up. They'll just be absolutely phenomenal. Arms overhead on the leg lower. So I have to really watch when I work in neutral spine. On the leg lower, that my back doesn't start to hyperextend on my lower back. Wow, that was a crash landing off me. As my abs really tired. I think I've got about 5 left. How are you guys doing? Yeah. So when you've had enough, oh, Katrina's doing her thing. When you've had enough, we're back to our shoulder work one last time, if you want to. So we've got 5 minutes left. Back to this shoulder strength, because there should be at least 2 rounds if you can. So first move, plank pulls in and out. Hover, push forward and back, should I say. So we're on the forearms. There is a slight advanced adjustment if you want, where we come forward, we go back into the heels. So that's the first level. When we go back into the heels, if you want to come up onto hands, you can. Lower back down, forward, back, up, down. So Katrina, I know your elbow won't like it, but what it might let you do, Katrina, is forward, back, stretch. So there's no pressure in the straight arm. Forward, back, stretch. So if you are adding the stretch, just make sure you don't lock the elbow out, Katrina. 12 repetitions, 12 forwards and back. Now, I don't know how good my demo was because I wasn't watching my technique, but my bum should stay roughly shoulder height. So I'll just try it again, just in case you needed that demo again, Mary. Bum should be shoulder height, pushing the weight back into the heels and coming forward. Back into the heels, maybe straightening the arms. Forward, back, extend. Full strength work. So I conveniently have stopped after about 6 reps because it's tough. You guys are still going. You guys are great. Remember, you don't have to do your full 12. And it is quite mean me adding the balance at the end of this sequence. Well done. Nice landing, Deborah. Hope you're okay. So the next one of our 3 challenges for this was 2 options. And you feel free to join Katrina's option. This is where we're going to tap alternate arms for 12 repetitions. If you want to work a little bit more so, coming onto hands and toes and walking the hands forward. It might be a small walk forward, or you might be able to walk them a long way or slide them a long way, or slide the feet away and then bring the hands back under the shoulders. So really brace the core, check that the back isn't hyperextending, so we're not going into that cow pose, but we're keeping the abs switched on. Up to 6 repetitions. Seem to be walking back in very quickly. Now my feet are a little bit wider than my hips, just to try and keep my hips as stable as possible. Your hips will rock. We're trying to fight that rocking. Just 6 repetitions if you're doing the hand walks. And then our last challenge, should you choose to accept it, Superman plank to Superman pike. So feet maybe shoulder width apart. I'm going to try and lift opposite arm and leg, and that might be enough. Or you might lift your bum up to pike, knee to elbow. That's 1 rep. 6 on one side, 6 on the other. Suddenly getting very warm. How are you guys doing? Wait as far forward as you can in that Superman. Yes. There's no part of it that's easy. I really wish I had the sound effects going at the minute, but you all sound great. Once you've done 6 on one side, maybe have a breather before you do the other side. Maybe don't even do the other side. Just settle for being lopsided. So tough. Don't forget, you can work on the elbows if the wrists have had enough. Oh, Deborah, that's not great for you, is it? So a setup you might work at home, though, I'm going to waffle while you guys do the other side, is working on your elbows on a sofa, because the pressure on the shoulder isn't quite as great. So that's something else you can work on if you want to build up your shoulder strength. This is me falling all over the place. But that's another option of building up the shoulder strength for you, Deborah. 6 reps on the other side, maybe. Which side have I done? Why do I always want to giggle when I'm falling? So, poorly performed by me, but the idea is to come into a pike and a plank on opposite arm and leg. And that should have finished us off in the nicest possible way.